Okay, we're going to get started this evening. Welcome. First item is this is the village board meeting for Tuesday, July 23rd, 2019. First item is the call to order and roll call, please.
Trustee Biskey?
Present.
Trustee Madej?
Present.
Trustee Dunham?
Present.
Trustee Sullivan?
Present.
Trustee Connolly?
Present.
Trustee Kozak? President Daly?
Present. All present and accounted for. I am going to ask you to please make sure you silence your phones. Nothing like having interruptions. So, next item is the Pledge of Allegiance, and Trustee Kozak, would you please? Thank you.
I pledge allegiance
One nation,
Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Kozak. Next item is the approval of minutes from July 9th, 2019. Any questions, comments?
Motion to approve. Second.
Both sets?
Both sets. Both sets.
That's the regular and closed session.
And executive session, yes. Okay. So motion and a second?
Got a motion here and a second.
Yes, got it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next item is the approval of expenditures. We have a list of expenditures for $4,297,880.42.
Motion to approve the expenditures as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the expenditures as presented. Will the clerk call the roll?
Trustee Biskey?
Aye.
Trustee Madej?
Aye.
Trustee Dunham?
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan?
Aye.
Trustee Connolly? Trustee Kozak?
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Next item is we have some presentations to be made. Bear with me one. First one is a presentation of a retirement plaque and 40-year service award to, next page, Scott Robertson, firefighter. Please come forward. So, thank you. We're going to get your picture here, so let me get this thing out of the box here, okay? So,
Yeah, it does.
He has two.
you got two?
Oh, I got two. I'm special.
One's for retirement.
I don't know.
Yeah, he does. He wanted to.
So, which one do you like? Personally, I like this one. Yeah, I do too. I like this one better, so. All right, not that you can't have the other one.
Anybody want to use one?
Yeah, come on, just scribble a name on it, yeah.
Give it to the chief.
We'll put a little masking tape over it,
There
write
you
the
go.
name in here. So, let's do that. Here you go. Let me, get you grab that plaque. There you go, okay. All right, thank you very much.
you,
Now,
sir.
before you go, so here's the box board, and there's something, okay?
And they said he'd never last, geez.
All right, next one is another presentation of 40-year service award to Stephen Johnson, Emergency Service Coordinator. So we've got this, only got one this time. So hopefully that'll work just as well. All right, so if you look over here. Let me take my glasses off, hang on. Otherwise you get flash and stuff. Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, appreciate it. Third one is, this one's a 30-year service award to Joseph Giovenco. Okay, thank you. Thank you to George for helping me out with that. Okay, so let me get this one here. All right, turn this around a little bit. So there you go. We'll do one of those. All right, doing the same thing. Okay, thank you very much. Don't lose that envelope. Next one is a 10-year service award to Scott Longuille. Did I pronounce it? Longuille. Is that you?
That's me.
Well, come up here. We got something for you. Wow, 10 years. You've been roaming around these halls for 10 years?
I have been.
Wow, okay, here we go. Okay, there's a gift card here, so don't lose it.
Great.
Okay?
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank you. So Scott is one of the officers that patrol the upstairs for us and keep an eye on things for us. Thank you very much. Okay, next item is liquor license requests. We have a request from Mr. Robert B. Anderson for a Class A liquor license for Top Golf. It's a 2050 Progress Way. New license. By all means, come on up. And if you can sign in. And obviously, it's a new place, new location. Just kind of give us a brief a little bit about it.
Thank you for having us tonight. My name is Rob Anderson. I also have Brett Hintz with me, who is going to be our general manager at the location. He's currently the manager over at the Naperville Topgolf location, if anyone's familiar with that area. We are very excited to be coming to Schaumburg with our new facility. It's going to be a 3-story, 102 climate-controlled bays where people can play the Topgolf games that you're doing, where you're hitting your golf balls into our specialized targets. We're going to have full restaurant and bar service throughout the whole location. We have an open-air rooftop terrace, a banquet room for private events, as well as some retail items on sale in the main lobby area. We're going to have a pool table available for guests to use. We are here seeking a Class A liquor license to be able to serve alcohol throughout our facility, and including small portions during some special events out on the turf surface. There's a new thing that Topgolf is doing. Currently only, they've done it in one location in Oklahoma City, and this would be the first location in Illinois that would have this, where they will host concert events where they'll have a small stage out on the turf area just for a small portion of the space. We would obviously be applying for all the appropriate entertainment licenses to be able to do those events. And they wouldn't be every day, it would just be on special events. We don't have anything currently on the books yet, but we're looking to bring that event to Illinois, and we're looking to bring it to Schaumburg first. And we're here to answer any questions the board may have.
Okay, questions, comments from the board?
When are we gonna open?
Yeah,
Great question. We are targeting second week or third week of November right now. So with construction, you never know, but it's actually ahead of schedule, which is good news, even with all the weather we've had.
It's
So,
good for buying gift certificates for people for Christmas gifts.
absolutely,
Holiday gifts.
absolutely. So,
okay. Anything further? No. Okay. You'll need then to, during normal business hours, go to the Liquor Commissioner's office upstairs and apply for that. There's a background check. Once all that's completed, and everything works okay, liquor license will be approved.
Thank you.
Okay.
I've been working with Carmen Selke, so I'll coordinate.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Okay. Item number 2 is a request from Mr. Riken Gandhi, pronounce that correctly, for a Class F liquor license for a restaurant located at 601 North Martingale Road, Suite 320. So, please sign in. And this is a new license, but an existing restaurant, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you can just give us a recap of what's going on.
So we're planning to open a new restaurant, Burgerium, which is one of the 3, currently first one in Illinois from California, and we'll be serving burgers, fries, and casual dining fast food. And for this license, for the liquor license, we're going to serve beer and wine only on the facility.
Okay. And there is not a restaurant there now, or?
It's closed.
It's closed.
It's under
Okay.
construction right now.
Okay, so what I'm asking is, was there a restaurant there?
There was a Jersey Mike before that.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. All right, thank you. Questions, comments from the board? No? Okay, seeing none. You'll need to, as I mentioned before, need to apply for a liquor license with the Liquor Commissioner's office during normal working hours. Upstairs, a background check will be done. Assuming everything's okay, then liquor license will be issued.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And welcome. Consent agenda. The consent agenda will be read in its entirety and voted on as one motion to approve. If you wish to discuss an item further, please indicate that when the item is read by the village clerk so that it can be removed from the consent agenda and discussed further under committee reports. Otherwise, all items will be approved as presented on the consent agenda. And I'll leave it to the village clerk. Thank you.
Proclamations, item A, payroll week, first full week of September 2019. Finance, legal, administrative, and general government, item A, the motion would be to accept the Finance Department monthly report for May 2019. Item B, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager and village clerk to execute a term sheet between the Village of Schaumburg and Tough Partners LLC. Item C, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager to sign an agreement with the Chicago Tamil Sangam for the donation and installation of a sculpture in the International Sculpture Park. Item D, the motion would be to direct staff to prepare an agreement regarding Holiday Inn Express pertaining to the phasing of the project, application of village codes and ordinances, application of permit and inspection fee requirements, and bank financing commitment, and refer the matter to the Planning, Building, and Development Committee. Committee of the Whole, item A, the motion would be to accept the proposed changes to the village's street banner program and direct village staff to proceed with the production of the creative deliverables. Item B, the motion would be to accept the presentation as informational and direct village staff to continue to work on a public parking structure on Block E as part of the RFQ and RFP for the redevelopment in the 90 North District East area. Plan Commission, item A, the motion would be to approve the 2015-2019 Community Development Block Grant Comprehensive Plan Amendment. Item B, the motion would be to approve the 2019 Community Development Block Grant Annual Action Plan. Zoning Board of Appeals, item A, the motion would be to approve a site plan amendment for a bakery expansion, parking variation, and Woodfield Regional Center design review for the Nation Pizza Products, 601 East Algonquin Road. Award a bid, item A, the motion would be to award the bid for the ballpark expansion joint and seat anchor replacement project to the lowest responsible bidder, Crossroad Construction, Inc. of Lombard, Illinois, and authorize issuance of a purchase order in the total amount not to exceed $252,000. Resolutions, item A, the motion would be to adopt as resolution number R19-043, a resolution authorizing the village president and village clerk to execute a term sheet between the Village of Schaumburg and Tough Partners LLC. Item B, the motion would be to adopt as resolution number R19-044, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an agreement for donation of sculpture with Chicago Tamil Sangam. Ordinances, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 19-063, an ordinance granting a site plan amendment for a bakery expansion, parking variation, and Woodfield Regional Center design review for Nation Pizza Products, 601 East Algonquin Road. This concludes the reading of the consent agenda.
Very much. Seeing there's no items pulled off, I'll look for a motion to approve.
Move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
There's a motion by trustee Dunham, second by trustee Sullivan. Any discussions?
Question.
No. Yes.
What was the, Renee, what was the ordinance number for that last one?
19-063.
Well, the one before it was 044, wasn't it? Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
that's a
zero.
resolution.
Yeah, it's at the very
My
bottom
fault.
of that
My
page.
fault.
It's,
Thank you.
yeah, I had to look a second time myself. So, okay.
She does it so well.
Yeah, I know. She zipped right through it, too. Thank you very much. All right, will the clerk please pull the board?
Trustee Bischke?
Aye.
Trustee Madej?
Aye.
Trustee Dunham?
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan?
Aye.
Trustee Connolly?
Aye.
Trustee Kozak?
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Committee reports. We have none listed, none this evening. Comments from the audience. Anyone from the audience wishing to speak before the board for matters pertinent towards Village of Schaumburg? Nope. Oh, please come up. It's quite all right.
Bobby Sloan, what do you want?
Name,
736 Funnel
address,
Court,
yes.
Schaumburg. That's it?
Yes.
this actually happened in Elk Grove, but I just want to make sure that we would do the same thing here, okay? I went into a restaurant there last Sunday afternoon when it was, I don't know how hot it was, but it was really ungodly hot. There was no air conditioning, and the employee was dripping wet. And I said, how long has the air been out? And she said, a week. And I'm like, really? And I called Elk Grove, and there, 2 different departments were supposed to come out on Monday and talk to them, Health Department and Community Development. I just want to be sure that we would do the same here.
So in a similar situation, inspector from the Community Development Department would pay a visit to the restaurant to make sure that conditions were suitable for the serving of food. So we would follow a very similar process.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the organizational structure in Elk Grove, but we would have an inspector that would do very similar
Yeah,
actions.
probably the same. I mean, it was, I couldn't believe it was that hot in there. Like, really? And especially serving food, so thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Council report.
None, Mayor, thank you.
Okay, President's report. I actually have a few items that I do want to mention. First one is there was a recognition, and this actually I think was from a few weeks ago, a Schaumburg police officer by the name of Art, Katowski. Thank you, Trustee Sullivan. He was recognized for his outstanding exemplary service to the community by it looks like 5.11 Tactical Schaumburg. Is that actually a business?
Yeah, 511 Tactical.
511 Tactical. Okay, all right. So nice picture. It was in out in the email and everything else. So it's very nice, very good to see the recognition there. Thank you. That was through our progress report that comes out every week. Another one here was from Joe Polasky? Polasic. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I always butcher his name. At any rate, he wrote a very nice thank you to the village manager on a great job that a couple of our officers did in helping his family. As I recall, it was the loss of a cell phone and tracking it down and getting it back, so very nice. And he mentioned in particular officers Parlberg and Nowak. Both of them apparently helped him out a lot, and it's interesting to read. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but interesting to read how the whole tracking process went and finding out where that phone was. And considering it was lost it down, well, I'm saying lost it, out of Chicago and got tracked back actually to here. So pretty amazing. This one's to Chief Walters from Norm Olson, thanking a couple of paramedics, Matt Bond and Evan Zeibel, apparently responded to an accident, and he wanted to acknowledge their professionalism and their credit and care that he took. He's an older individual, and they took well care of him, and he was very thankful for that. So pass that on. I also wanted to mention I had the opportunity, along with the village manager, to attend a roundtable last Friday that was hosted by Cook County President Tony Preckwinkle and Commissioner, our local Cook County Commissioner Kevin Morrison, and it was held Friday just to talk about things with the county and keep dialogue open between us and the county, and that was very good. They plan to hold more of those, so looking forward to that. I think it's important that the county recognize that we're just not out there somewhere, you know, that we're important to what goes on in the county. So it was very good. Lastly, I'm going to mention we approved tonight the installation of a Tamil, T-A-M-I-L, sculpture in the International Sculpture Garden or Park. Thank you very much to the positive recommendation from the Flag Committee, and I think it's very positive to show the understanding that we have come with diversity and helping with that. I know privately or in the background, Nimish Johnny was involved, and so was Congressman Raja in suggesting this, and it was nice that we found a place for it. So it was good, and eventually there'll be some dedication once we get the pad built for it and everything else. So thank you very much. Okay. That's all I have for this evening. Managers report?
I have no report this evening.
New business? No new business. Unfinished business? Trustees' comments and mentions. Trustee Bishke.
I just want to say I had the pleasure on Sunday of attending an Eagle Court of Honor, Eagle Scout Court of Honor, for not one or two, but actually for 6 scouts, which is almost unheard of at one time. All 6 scouts not only came from the same troop, but they were actually all in the same patrol, and they had been together since they crossed over from Cub Scouts into Boy Scouts. So their patrol name was actually the Nuclear Squirrels, and I think they really were nuclear. Over the past 6 or 8 months, they've all completed their Eagle projects. They've all completed all the requirements to become Eagle, and they were all presented Eagle at the same time. It was a big event. State Representative Mussman and Crespo were there, along with elected officials from Hanover Park, Hoffman Estates, Elk Grove Village, School District 54, and myself. And it was just a really an awe-inspiring event to watch. I've been to Eagle Court of Honors before with single scouts, but never with multiple, especially 6 all from the same patrol. So it was really a fun event to attend.
Thank you for attending. Anything further? Look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion and a
Second.
second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.